Hi, everybody. Hi, my darling Scorpios. Our reading, because I'm a Scorpio too. This is the reading. Welcome to Ripe Color. My name is Jeffrey. Welcome to Ripe Color. This is the reading for March 7th through the 14th. Okay. If some of you watch me regularly, I do a different order every week, and Scorpio this week is the last reading. And let's hope it's gorgeous and beautiful and brilliant and fantastic, because I'm ready. I hope you're ready, because I'm ready. And I've made plans for the weekend and to see people, and it's nice, and I'm grateful. It's good to get out of the house, man. All right. And the little birdies came visiting a little while ago, and I guess they said hello, and now they're off to say hello to other people. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right. Don't be freaked out. It's the first thing I have to say. Okay, so you get the Chariot. So the Chariot is the card of Cancer, which is one of our sister signs. The Chariot is about movement. The Chariot is about executing a plan. The Chariot sees both sides, right? Understands the dark and the light, like put the whole thing together, and is intuitive, right? Moon, the intuition. And the energy of the Chariot is really like, he's sort of, I don't know how to put it. I don't know if this is the right thing. He's kind of like Joe College. He's like this young, he's like 18, 19, and he's ready to conquer the world, right? He's got a little plan, and he has the confidence. He's very confident, and he's ready to move. Let's go. You know how when people are that age, they have that. I mean, I still have that kind of energy of like, yeah, let's go, right? I got everything I need. Let's go. And if I forgot something at home, it's okay because we're moving forward. Like, let's move forward, right? You get that? The Chariot's a little bumpy. Then we get the Sun. The Sun is one of the most benefic in the entire deck. This is about nurturing. It's about clarity. It's about abundance. It's like, it's the energy of the sun radiating down on the earth. So the energy of the sun is really the energy of love that comes down and just, and just gives without expecting anything in return, right? Makes plants grow. We get to eat, the birds are out, la, la, la. It's also, there's a funny little thing in here. I read this a long time ago in a book, and it really stuck with me. So the energy, I've described this before. I don't have a pen. The fire energy is like this. And the fire energy is the masculine energy of the penetrative, like I'm reaching toward, right? Fire goes up. And then the feminine energy is receiving. And it's like that's the symbol of water. And you know how water just goes down? It receives, it has a feminine aspect to it. And then if you look really closely, that's why I put the glasses on. If you look really closely in the traditional deck, you can see his little nipples and his belly button, and that's the triangle. It's hidden. And it receives the blessing of the sun. That's what it's about. It's also mental clarity. And in this mental clarity, okay, so everyone sees this as a negative card because, it's dark and it's night, he can't sleep, and he's worried, and he's crying, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's nice. 9 is about attainment. So this is about kind of attaining your thought in a way. It's also, the thing about the 9 of Swords is like a lot of people see it as stress and anxiety and la, 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 la. but it's also um, this energy of being. It's a very clear, because it's thought, so it's very clear. So there are times you're Scorpio, so like you get this clarity of thought of sometimes when you see something, like you'll get the intuitive thing and you get the mental thing, and the whole thing combines, and you see something for what it really truly is, what it really like in a way that other signs can't really see, right? You understand, and you get that information, and it's like once you see a certain truth, you can't unsee it. That's what that's about. That's what that card's about. It's like, so because we're Scorpio, we know how to deal with the dark. We know how to deal with the dark. And sometimes, and I think that this week there's going to be something's going to come through very clearly, and you're going to be able to see something maybe about yourself or about a situation or about the past or about something. I'm not sure what that is. Um, that it becomes very clear. And once you have that information, and once you like incorporate that information and feel that information, and because look, it's really it's lovely to live in some sort of fantasy. It really is, depending on the fantasy, obviously. But you have some wonderful fantasy about everything. La 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 la. Everything's going to be perfect from now on, forever and ever and ever. That's nice. Um, Once you have some real clarity of thought, of information, you're going to be able to incorporate it and use it and use it. It's like, oh well, do I always make that mistake? Do I always do that? Or uh, it could be about maybe someone you're doing business with, or it could be I'm not really sure what it is. I'll throw one more card because I love you. It's about a contract. It's information about either a relationship. It's information about the duality. It's information about maybe like a contract. You know what I feel like? I feel like I don't think it's so much to do about relationships. I think it's about a contract that we have made concerning choices. And you're going to be able to see that in a much clearer light and be able to make new decisions with clear thought and move forward with it. Because this is about, I mean, there's a lot going on in this card. It's a beautiful card. It really is. It's one of the prettiest cards in the deck. So it's Adam and Eve in the garden, right? The snake is here and everything. And then the beautiful angel. And at the end of the day, the story of Adam and Eve is really a story of choice, right? Do we eat from the, oh, don't eat, the forbidden fruit? It's like, well, you tell me not to eat the forbidden fruit, I've got to eat it. It's like, like, oh, you can't have this. Like, I can't have that. I really want it. So this card is really about, it could be about lovers, but it's really about the understanding of the masculine and the feminine aspects, and the understanding of both, like what I talked about here, the reaching toward God, and then the energy of God coming down. This is also about that in a way. So learning how to incorporate both the dark and the light, and making the dark work for you. Making the dark work for you. So maybe there's an understanding about some darkness that you've held, or about choices that you've made in the dark. Choices you've made in the dark, or choices that you've made that haven't been the best choice, and having this understanding of it. And it's like, oh, I always go toward like a destructive thing, or I always go toward, um, screwing up the budget, or I always go toward whatever it is. And it's like, and once you get this clarity of it, you can't unsee it. So now you're going to be able to say, okay, even though maybe my instinct wants to, maybe this isn't the time to eat the forbidden fruit, or maybe it's time to like put it in your pocket and like use it for later, or maybe it's time to, you see what I mean? So there's going to be some real whoosh coming through. And who can handle it better than us? Who can handle it better than us? You get it, and you get the information, and you're going to be able to use it to your benefit. You're going to be able to use it to your benefit. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Sometimes it's as simple as, how you can't lift something really heavy sometimes, and then you use that leverage trick, right? Or sometimes, you want to put something together, and it's like, well, let gravity work for me. Let me incorporate what's already there and make it work. A little bit like that. But overall, it's really a lovely, lovely, lovely reading. And whenever an angel shows up, I feel like it's kind of a, I work with angels all the time, and there are certain times where I don't know, they're more, not that they're more open to working with us, we're more open to working with them, right? There are certain times, certain seasons where you call them, and you really get the message. You really get the message. So I feel like that could be like that this week. Exciting. Is it going to be a little dark? Of course it's going to be a little dark. We don't get it unless it's not a little, it's like, you got to get you got to get it then. That's what we work with. That's what we're strong enough to work with. Blessings to you. If you want a one-on-one, all the information is below. And it should be a very interesting week, because we have the Chariot and the Sun. Choices, right? Choices, what you do with the information that we can't unsee. Mm-hmm. All right. Blessings. Black is all forever. Blessings. See you soon.